Can ChatGPT really tell you what your home is worth? Or better yet, can you find the value of your home without calling a realtor? The short answer is yes. Yes, it can. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact prompt that I use as one of my many tools to build valuations for my client. But here's what you need to know about Chat. If you don't give ChatGPT the right instructions, the answer you get won't be very good. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what works, what doesn't work, and in just a minute, I'll be using the exact ChatGPT prompt that I use live on screen. And for this exercise, I'll be using my own home because I know it best. I'll also tell you at the end of this video how you can get this prompt so you can just copy and paste like I'm going to do for you live on the screen. So let's go back to the big question. Can ChatGPT actually tell you what your home is worth? Yes, but only if you use it the right way. Keep in mind, ChatGPT is not a magic pricing tool. So before I share my prompt with you, we need to understand what ChatGPT can do, what it can't do, and where it fits into the process. ChatGPT is not walking through your house. It's not noticing the layout, the lighting, the condition of your home, the updates, or the need for updates. It can't put a value on the things buyers react to the minute they step inside. Things like the smell of your house, that beautiful bouquet of fresh cut flowers, old cat pee, and wet dog. It's not seeing the stains on the ceiling. It's not feeling, the low ceiling height in the basement. And those are just the inside things. So what it can do is it can organize the detail, interpret the features, and build a reasoned estimate based on the information you give it. And here's where most people go wrong. They ask something too simple, like what's my 3-bedroom home, or what's my 3-bedroom 2-bath home at 123 Happy Harbor Drive in Harpswell worth? It's just not enough information. Real estate value lives in the details. That means the answer you get from ChatGPT is only as good as the prompt you use. When I show you the exact prompt I use and how to customize it, you'll understand how to get a much more useful result. Now, even with a strong prompt, I still don't treat ChatGPT like it's the final authority. To me, it's just another tool. As a real estate professional, it's just one tool that I use. I compare ChatGPT's result against my own analysis of comparable sales, active listings, pending activity, buyer behavior, condition, expectation, and of course, my own experiences of the local market. And to test my knowledge, like you, I already have a figure in mind, and I'm anxious to compare it to the GTP's value. And to keep myself honest, I've already written it down, and you'll notice a small piece of paper on my keyboard that I'll turn over and reveal my estimate at the end. So now, because a home's value is not just about data, it's also about competition, presentation, buyer emotions, expectations, and how your property stacks up against the other choices that are on the market right now. So yes, ChatGPT can help you estimate your home's value only if you give it the full picture. And you got to give it the good and the bad, the updates, the flaws, benefits. What are the amenities around the property? The things that make your home special. That's exactly why the prompt matters so much. So let's get to it. Okay, so here's the ChatGPT that I use. It is the version 5.4, and I have it set to thinking mode. You have a choice here of automatic, where it chooses how long it should think, instant, which gives you an answer right away, and then the thinking mode. Thinking mode will give it your most detailed answer, but it also takes a little while. So it may take, 2 or 3 minutes for it to come up with for the answer for us. So we've got new chat. We've got an open blank here. And so we will go to our prompt, and I have this saved here. So the first step in the prompt is that we need to tell ChatGPT, who it is and what we want it to do. So in this particular case, we're telling Chat that they are a real estate professional. They're using the deep research and specific market data from Maine MLS, Redfin, Zillow, and Realtor.com to create a comprehensive CMA, which is a current market analysis, for 56 Grassy Road, Orrs Island, Maine, which is located in Harpswell, Maine. So we're going to just simply copy and paste that into the chat. And let's add a little space there. Step 2 is property details. This is the part that really matters the most. We need to tell it about the house, about the property. So in this particular case, we're telling it how many bedrooms it has, how many bathrooms it has, the square footage, the style of the home, that there's a paved driveway, a one-car garage. There is a whole house on-demand generator. We're letting the chat GTP know that all the bedrooms, including the primary, are on the main level, and that it was completely renovated down to the studs in 2014. And that's a huge deal because, the house was built in 1956, I think it was, or early 60s. And if we don't let it know that it's been updated, it's not gonna, it's gonna base its value on a home that needs to be updated. So we're telling it that there was all new insulation, new windows, new wiring, new flooring, new lighting, new plumbing, exterior siding, and a composite deck. It's all new. That it has a high-end kitchen, high-end kitchen cabinets with an 8-burner Blue Star range, that it's got a large island, granite countertops, and it even has a separate little coffee bar. The flooring is kind of unique. It is a solid bamboo flooring in the living areas. It was went through a process of being distressed and caramelized, where they actually bake it to bring the sugar out of the floor and give it a darker color. So, and it also increases the hardness of the floor. We're telling the GPT that there's tiled floors in all the bathrooms and carpet in the bedrooms. Each bedroom is an ensuite with custom tubs. The primary bath includes a large stone-tiled walk-in shower. That the basement is partially finished with bonus space for guest overflow, entertaining, laundry room, and exercise equipment. And that the septic system is a private leach field system believed to be in good condition. So all of this is important for the ChatGPT to know. So we are going to copy that and paste it in there. We'll go back down another space. So now we need to go to step 3, what makes the home special. So it has a substantial elevated hillside ocean view of Lowell's Cove, where we see moored boats, islands, and open ocean in the distance. So let's see, boats, comma, open ocean views in the distance. It's got lovely gardens, quiet dead-end road, privacy. It's near the south end village of Orrs Island, so it's walkable to pretty much everything in our area. So we're gonna copy and paste that as well. So I hope you can see how important the details are. You can't just say, oh, I've got a 2 or 3 bedroom house. Now the house needs roof shingles. So we wanted, normally we would tell it the negatives also. I want to see it without the negative because I don't know what it's going to factor in for a value on the roof. I know that the roof is going to cost $25,000, so whatever it comes up with, in theory, we could just take $25,000 off. So I'm not going to include that. Ask for the right output. So we're instructing it to review the 3 most recent active Harpswell listings, the 3 most recent pending comparable properties, and the 3 most recent sold comparable properties. We're also going to ask it to give us a likely value range, a suggested list price designed to generate a sale in 10 days or less. So it might come down a little bit low and be aggressive. We don't know. We'll find out. The features that add value, if it needs to know any more, features that may reduce value, most likely demographic of the most likely demographic profile of the potential buyer. That's going to be interesting to see where they think the buyer is going to come from and what type of a buyer it is. Whether it's a family, retired couple, professionals. Any additional information needed to improve pricing accuracy. So we're asking it to let us know if it needs anything more. And we're telling it to consider the home's size, layout, age, condition, updates, amenities, lot, location, view, buyer appeal, and unique strengths or weaknesses. So we're going to put all of this in there. That's it. We're going to hit go. This little arrow here is that's the go button, and off it goes. And like I said, it could take a few minutes for this to come back, but you'll be able to see right down here it is thinking and what it's actually doing. As I said, this could take a couple of minutes. So it's still thinking. Now this little piece of paper right here is my guess. Just like you, I'm sure you have a value in mind that you think your home is worth, and so I did the same thing. Now I need to caution you that it really does depend on the information that you give this in order to get any kind of a relative, reliable response from it. So it's giving us all kinds of information here. It talks about the square footage, says how much I bought the house for. Of course, it doesn't say that the renovation cost, which is about $350,000. So talks about the basic description of the house, current market conditions, says Redfin shows that Harpswell has a median sale price around $827 for $386 a square foot. Average home on the market for around 86 days. It's pulled 3 current listings that are on the market right now. 3 pending properties right now. And let's see, 3 sold comparable properties in the last 6 to 12 months. Talks about a few other properties that maybe it could consider. Comparable interpretations. Likely value range, here we go, $810,000 to $895,000. The range assumes your stated features are accurately represented. The ocean view reads strongly from main living areas and the deck, and the renovation still shows well cosmetically, and that the basement bonus space feels additive rather than compromised. Suggested list price to generate a sale in 10 days or less. Suggests that we do not test the market in the low 900s, and a suggested list price of $849. Talks about the strategy behind it. Features that add value, the fact that it's an elevated ocean view, that it's walkable to the village area. Talks about the bath configuration, the ensuite bedrooms. Features that may reduce the value. The 1-car garage is certainly a drawback for me, but it's more of a workshop. Talks about the buyer demographic, who our buyer is going to be, what could improve the pricing accuracy, and the bottom line. Value range $810,000 to $895,000, fast sale list price at $849,000. And now you probably want to know what my figure was. Are you ready? Ta-da! Look at that, would you? $850 to $900. Ta-da! So, there you have it. So to answer the question, can ChatGPT reasonably, reliably, accurately give you a valuation on your home? And the answer is cautiously yes. Best to verify it with a professional to make sure that it's right. And the other thing is, it's only as reliable as the information you give it. The more information you give it, the better the instructions are that you give it, the more reliable the answer is that you're going to get back. So now, if you want that ChatGPT prompt, all you need to do is like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the page or to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to it. But all you really need to do is go down into the comments, write in the word prompt, and I will send over the prompt for you. And all you need to do is put in your own information and details about your property. And you know, I would love to hear how it comes out for you. Send me a note, either make a comment back or drop me an email, or even, you know, pick up the phone and say, hey Ron, you know, that was a pretty cool exercise, and tell me whether it was fairly accurate or not. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
When you think of luxury home brokers, who do you think of? Did you know Ron Hutchins and his Harpswell Realty Group is a Keller Williams luxury agency and that he's represented the buyers and sellers of some of the most expensive homes sold along our coast?
The Harpswell Realty Group is a Keller Williams luxury brokerage and part of the Keller Williams Realty family.